provoke it.
Then we best fell it. Quickly, or else wait till its fury subsides.
We've an opening. Focus your attacks.
The moment of victory is at hand. Let us finish this.
Remember, each strike dealt brings us a step closer to our triumph.
It is often the simplest tasks that test our mettle most.
Now I understand. Sleep, my
Me, caught unawares, I would never be so careless.
Broken sections are a hindrance, but I believe we can reach our goal all the same.
Traveling beyond the rift, I came upon a cave whose secrets you have yet to discover. 'Tis nearby. Shall I lead the way? Ah, yes. I know where we need to go. I can guide you there, if you wish.
It would seem we've little choice but to set out for the place.
Watch out for the choppers!
You're like to grow overburdened if you keep picking up every little trinket you find.
Regret this. Seems your luck's run out. And mine think you could think I'd be caught unawares. I am shamed.
We ought to consider this a lesson. This is what befalls one who lets down their guard. That's better. Many thanks. Really now? You mustn't shirk your duty, lest you forget 'tis the Arisen we serve here.
I'm well aware of that. Thank you.
Arrows would be a glad find if any among our number wielded a bow.
Better to have them and not need them than the reverse.
Now, what might that be?
Let us ponder how best to proceed.
Ah, now here's a surprise.
At least all our efforts weren't for naught.
Interesting. I shall have to inform my own master of this.
Feast your eyes on this!
I did my best to match your skill, Master. I'm in awe of your powers of detection. I'm sure my master would be astonished to learn this is here. Let me get that. If 'tis as broken as it seems, then I'm afraid we've no recourse but to find another way around.
Forgive me if I do not jump for joy.
I enjoy tackling fierce foes and prefer combat's thrills to gathering items. I am confident and may act independently.
While in another world, I happened upon a treasure chest rather close by here. Perhaps I could show you the way. was most effective. These opportunities are few and far between. Speak up if you've aught to say.
Indeed. We've no cause for reserve. Not after all we've been through together. Naught like a feast to get you ready for bed.
I quite agree. Best we recuperate our strength before we set off again. Isn't much of an adventure if all we do is make camp.
Let us return once we've grown tired from our labors. Prepare to engage! Keep on them, Arisen, and I'll strike them down.
No sense letting the enemy gain the upper hand. The early griffin gets the worm, as they say. It is about time we pressed on, wouldn't you say, Master?
My talents lie in combining materials, and I'll use those in my possession to craft things for you in my spare time.
Twas a fine journey we shared.
Are you fit to travel? We have found a material.
Different combinations of materials result in different creations.
You're soaked! Do try not to catch fire. Shall fall. Look out, Arisen! We're under attack! Thank you, Arisen. Look out, Arisen! We're under attack! That's it! Now's our chance to strike! I'll combine my magic with yours. You might want to start noticing.
Our foe?
I have a knack for gathering items and am ever on the hunt for new finds. I'll gladly try out any useful mechanism.
All told, I'm rather satisfied with my...
Delighted to meet you. Especially... Ingredients are plentiful hereabouts.
I'd say we collect as much of...
The creature's corpse will serve us well.
Be sure to aim true.
While in another world, I happened upon a treasure chest rather close by here. Perhaps I could show you... the way?
More foes? I can scarce feel my arm from the last battle.
is no more or less than what one might have expected.
You there! Are you looking to enter the village? You best go elsewhere, friend. What's wrong about this place? There's no business to be had here, that's for sure.
That man just now seems rather on edge. What?
You best go elsewhere, friend. There's no business to be had here, that's for sure.
What brings you here?
Is that who I think it is? Aye, I reckon so. Rather more common looking than I'd expected. Aught you need of me?
I'll go and open the chest.
Fancy a look at my wares? Do come again.
Ah, you must be the visitor I've heard so much about. Have you some business here in the... You would know of our village? As you can see, is there aught else I can help you with, sir? Arthur. At least, no one by that name lives here. As you like, sir.
This is it.
Of course. Nothing's free in this world.
Do stop by again.
My thanks. Just what I needed.
Greetings. I must say I'm impressed by your intuition, sir. You found me. I trust you are enjoying your sojourn. If you have any questions, ask away. I should be glad to aid you. Beg pardon? A letter. Brass means imitating someone in thieves' cant. This letter means to say someone's... Naturally, I can say nothing as to the who or what of the... Is there aught else you care to ask? You're curious what I know. Naturally, I'm not the only one. Our village has its own network of spies and informants, you see. You're the second arisen to come to Vermont. And you've allied in response. She's... Oops. Don't misunderstand. I'm no ally of the Queen Regent. Those who deal in information must ne'er align themselves with a particular... Is there aught else you care to ask? Arthur, you... I've lived in this village many a year, but I can't... Is there aught else you care to ask? If aught about our humble village seems strange to you, for 'tis here that thieves are instructed in the skills they to begin with. Those who wander into the village are evaluated. Of course, you are no exception. That you which is to say, you have my... Is there aught else you care to ask? Aye. Take care, then. You, sir, are worthy of inheriting my... Once mastered, 'twill allow you to fell all foes, both minuscule and mighty. Take it, and do with it what...
Don't bring trouble to my door, you hear?
Must we run everywhere? You are an impatient one, Arisen.
Let us endeavor to keep up, though we are less fleet of foot.
Yeah? What it...
Fancy a look at my wares?
If your pack grows overfull, simply ask me to sell off your surplus items. I'll have the gold for you in a trice.
I'll carefully conserve my strength and endeavor to survive every battle by way of sound strategy and defensive tactics.
Should your pack grow overfull, have no fear. I'll lighten your load by spreading it out among us pawns.
The time of our parting has come.
Let us work together to honor the Arisen's trust.
There are useful ingredients to be gathered here, I'll wager.
We could pick some now and use them when the need arises.
Whatever could you want from me?
I've a knack for combining materials that I hope you'll find useful. Nothing's coming to me, Master.
Look, Master, a treasure chest. We shall have to find a way to reach it.
Eyes follow us wherever we go here. It is enough to make one jumpy.
You say that, but I sense no hostility. Whatever's going on here, I don't think they...
I'm all talked out, Master. Perhaps... If you must go off on your own, there's naught to be done. I only hope you'll return sooner rather than...
You made it after all. Guess that means I win. Dear me. You didn't disappoint, did you? You've done well. Seems only fair I figures you'd want to know about. We're supposed to be neutral. Ordinarily. But I suppose I can tell you. His real name is Dara. But we had no choice, see? After he went off to play, we're men and women of shadow. That's why he was cast out. He'll ne'er be part of our village. That all you wanted to ask? For all this, Dara was in line to be, but he failed. So the title, that's when he went off, saying he used the scar in his chest to pose as the Arisen. And what a scheme that turned out to be, eh? Still, we'd have a hard time proving that he's not who he says he is. He's a wily one, that Dara. But we can't have him thinking that he gets to go off and methinks he needs something to remind him of the debt. That all you wanted to... What can I say? Not many people bother with this place. Luckily for me, anyway. Most visitors get fooled into going up to the manor. We send them packing with a trifle, and if they don't question it, good riddance. And we only train the rare few who make it here. Some might go so far as to... That all you wanted to ask? Aye. Till next time, then. Now, as to the Maester's teaching, not sure you'll be able...
It's been a hard day.
Master, pray let me know beforehand if we are...
Well met, sir.
A reward for our efforts.
You're here. I've been waiting. That's made my...
Now, there's a worthy prize. If only 'tweren't so far away. Took nary a moment. Now that we're here, what did you have in mind, Arisen?
Not at the expense of my duty.
Acting up today.
Tis too late to turn the tide. What's this all about?
This ladder can take us to new heights.
Perhaps...
It was an eventful journey.
There is much we ought to tend to, if we are to strengthen your Majesty's claim. Have you divined aught of the false sovereign, your Majesty? This appears to be a bill calling for the... But hold a moment. Does this man's countenance... I see. If your Majesty is certain that the two are one... Ah, but of course. A clever plan. The Queen Regent will be forced to deny any connection to our... Furthermore, 'twill serve as an attestation to Dara's existence, which shall remain an undeniable truth to them, and all the while, the doubts lurking in the hearts of the citizen. A clever ploy indeed. I've no doubt that this bill will prove its worth in due course.
That thief meister's a capable sort. I'd wager this will make life rather difficult for the Queen Regent.
There is much we ought to tend to. If we are... I bear word from Regent Ken Sven, Your Majesty. He espied the delivery of a suspicious a minister who happens to be one of the Queen Regent's staunchest from the pains he took to remain on scene. 'Tis plain that Allard wished this delivery. That alone is reason to suspect a connection to Deeza's scheme. The Regent Kin intends to call Allard to his chambers. He bids you to use this opportunity to search the minister's chambers and see if there's aught to be learned. I shall ensure that the door to the minister's chambers is open between midnight and dawn. Pray, use that time to infiltrate and not...
Methinks our travels will progress smoothly on this occasion.
We're off to Vernworth Palace, then.
Our road was a long one.
I'm rather unfamiliar.
Onward to Vernworth Castle. Let us make for the palace, that you might investigate Minister Allard's chambers. I'm afraid I cannot escort you beyond the castle entrance, Master. We will have to part ways till you emerge.
The Vanguard. Is yours. Lead on.
How long have I been here? Time just flowed.
Have no fear, Master. I'll fare...
You are the Arisen, yes? The Captain, follow me! Tis best you move along. Should one of the other guards, pray, be cautious.
I wish the Minister would be more careful. He takes the sentinel posted outside his chambers with him everywhere. There are times when no one's standing in watch there at all.
What business could be so pressing that I must be...
I would not presume to know, my lord. However, it must be a highly sensitive matter for the Regent...
Oh, perhaps the boy has finally grown wise to the benefits my favor can...
My lord...
Oh, unring your... As if anyone in this palace would now. If Wilhelmina calls, tell her to await me in my chamber.
Surely none more important than this.
Indeed. But that, Your Grace, would be better discussed.
Can't stomach places like this. This place is awfully dull. Can't complain, mind.
Well, well. Yours isn't a face I'm accustomed to seeing around the palace.
Oi! Who goes there? Who's there?
Tut, tut. Now, this just won't do. How's a lady supposed to work with all these interruptions?
Oh, 'tis you, Lady Wilhelmina.
Mm-hmm. Do excuse us. We thought to enjoy a little fresh air. Though we had hoped for slightly more privacy, if you catch my meaning.
Apologies, milady. But might I ask the name of your companion?
Are you sure it would be wise? Such knowledge has been known to cost a man his head.
Understood, milady. If anyone asks, I shall say I saw naught.
A narrow escape. You should count yourself lucky that he was so easily flustered. I don't appreciate having my motives questioned. Still, you are welcome to come calling, should the fancy take you, and should you have the gold for it. Off you go now.
At least my back's not acting up today.
The wise are as discerning with time as with coin.
It seems you've made a discovery regarding the false sovereign.
What's this? Come to admire my sculptures, have you? Ho, ho! To think if only my collection were complete, I'd fain allow you to inspect. Alas, the sculpture that I commissioned, and 'twould wound my pride to have you be. If your curiosity shall not be denied, however, the man's home is located in Batal. You need only tell him.
Who might have the answers we need? Should we ask around? It seems we already possess what's required of us. Good. We're here.
There is much we ought to tend to, if we are to strengthen your Majesty's claim as a true Arisen. I know this sigil well. 'Tis the crest of the neighboring country of Batal. A land, let me see. It reads, "True to our word, pray make haste in securing Melv, that all might be a meager clue, though 'tis clear that the Queen though the political situation is stable at present. I fear such a partnership would only put, at any rate, 'twould seem our search has led us to only more questions. Chief among them, I will investigate these matters as best I can. In the interim, Your Majesty, only once we have gleaned a fragment of the Queen Regent's, and ere it slips my mind, pray.
Phasus. Now there's a name to... Remember?
You will, of course, require raiment befitting of the occasion. I would ask that Your Majesty return once you've procured such attire.
Could you come over here?
There is much we ought to tend to. If we are to strengthen... Have you reconsidered the matter of... Should you infiltrate one of the palace's masquerades, I am confident that you will leave with some inkling as to the man's origins as the true sovereign. What say you, Your Majesty? My thanks. Some of the sentries posted at the masquerades are under my command. I shall have them ease security. Once your infiltration is successful, you will need only don a mask and act the part of an invitee. Here. This take care. There is one. Masquerades being as they are, you will much is made of appearances at such gatherings, and 'twould be wisest.
Having trouble keeping up? No matter. Shall wait. For you, as long as it takes. Mayhap you'll learn aught of this scoundrel who would claim your title if you attend a palace masquerade. Onward to Vernworth Castle. We pawns are barred from entering the palace, but nothing shall keep me from escorting you to the gates.
Well now, isn't this lucky? Someone who knows the way.
We've arrived, I see. Apologies, Master, but you will have to do without us for the time being.
I must ask you to comport yourself with the utmost civility while you are within the masquerade hall.
You're far from your station, are you not?
I am drunk. I was bored out my skull guarding the palace. At least here I can listen to some courtly music.
I do so enjoy these sights. Our first sovereign in decades. At last. All this merrymaking is a joy to behold.
All this revelry in war's wake.
Naught but tedious.
So, tell me more of this.
I find it liberating to...
Let us forget the
Why, you're... now. We who are gathered here are naught but nameless nobles. 'Twould be uncouth. Now. We who are gathered here...
Another ale can't make... You were posted in front of the passage yesterday, right? Next time, don't leave all in front of the door. I had a hell of a time ricksing the damn thing open.
Beg your pardon. I'll be mindful of that from now on. Still, no doubt there are others who've no idea that's even a door. Mayhaps someone should put up a sign, eh?
Dull days for us are a sign that all is well.
If you've naught to say, I'd best be going.
I find it liberating to...
Have you heard? 'Twouldn't do to...
I find it liberating to hide my face.
How to proceed?
Well now, you're...
What is it? Has something happened?
We have it on good authority that a suspicious individual passed through here.
We need to scour the area. Well, scour all you like.
In here.
Open up!
You're dressed rather austerely for a patron.
My humblest apologies, Lady Wilhelmina. We've had reports of an unseemly character in the vicinity, you see, and...
Preposterous. I was out front till but a moment ago, and I did not see so much as a shadow.
Be that as it may.
You are excused. Leave this place, Ere you invite our noble host's wrath upon yourself, I will summon you if aught is amiss.
Pray forgive the intrusion.
And what business have you here? In the nobles' playground? Hmm? You've the face of someone in search of a juicy morsel. Would you be looking for this, perchance?
Come on, then. Keep pouring. Do you take me for some green lad who can't handle his cups? I'm your damned king, and a king deserves royal treatment.
Of course, Your Majesty.
Tell us, Your Majesty, would you prefer more drink, or shall we find some other way to amuse ourselves?
Aye. Let's change things up.
I believe I cautioned you to keep your drunken revelry in check, lest you forget these celebrations of your valor are but a pretense for more serious matters.
I know. I do. It's just I get the poison in me and things happen is all.
You need only serve as our false king until Sven becomes consul. Till then, however, you would do well to remember that your role demands a certain degree of dignity. I trust you understand your position, Your Majesty.
Nay, I mean I. As you say, I'll go and sober up.
Why not remove yours as well? This is not the masquerade hall, and we now find ourselves quite alone. What say we dispense with such pretenses and speak openly with one another, Lord Phaesus?
That will do. If you're discovered, yours won't be the only head that rolls. What is your purpose here, I wonder? If you came to learn of the Sovereign, then 'tis as you had seen. The man is naught but a ale-swilling pretender propped up by the Queen Regent. Of course, that begs the question. If he's a mere mummer, then where might our true Arisen be? You'd best go. I'll do what I can to help you make your escape. Come see me in my bordlery, whene'er you're so inclined. I'll instruct my attendants to send you straight.
Some patrons can be rather demanding.
Come see me in my... I'll instruct my attendants to send...
That is quite a quandary.
Look, Master, a treasure chest. We shall have to find a way to reach it.
Ingredients are plentiful hereabouts.
I say we collect as much as we can carry.
Tis a ladder. Shall we see where it leads?
After you, Arisen.